Welcome to Settle Here, everyone. It is currently Tuesday, January 14th.
It is. And we have a topic after 10 years.
Oh
Oh,
my
my God.
God.
What's our topic again? What's the title?
Today's title is LolCows. You wanna
LolCows.
give
I'm
us
talking to one right now, so this is perfect.
Okay, Mitch. Before we get into that, how's everyone's New Year's? I hope you guys had a really good time, with your family. Hope y'all didn't get too crunk.
Happy 2025.
This year might be a little crazy, but remember to stay positive. We say that like,
It's already crazy, girl. First week fire in LA.
well, yes.
What else? TikTok getting banned in like a few days.
Girl, fuck that bitch. Follow me on Red Note, our little red book. Clock that tea.
Little red book.
Anyway, so what is our topic?
Our topic?
I already told them. We're doing LolCows.
Yeah,
You want to give us
LolCows.
a brief little, some background information?
Yes. A LolCow. So you might be wondering, LOL cow? What the fuck is that?
Girl, I'm laughing out loud.
A LolCow is an internet slang often used for someone who was unintentionally and repeatedly doing cringy or problematic things on the internet. The audience sees their behavior and milks it for entertainment, hence why they're called LolCows. It is believed that LolCows originated from the infamous website known as 4chan.
Oh my god, girl, we love 4chan. So wholesome all the time.
We do, yeah. It's full of loving people, let's just say that.
Honestly, I'm kind of glad we had we have a topic instead of just like saying shit, because I
No,
feel
yeah.
like literally we don't have like our lives are not interesting.
No, I fear that sometimes when we don't have a topic, I just start saying random shit like shit I shouldn't be like sharing on the internet.
No, yeah.
I'm like, I took a shit today, you guys.
Guys, that Dutch roast coffee fucked me. Okay, so some typical examples of LolCows are Tofia Chu, Astrovino, Chris Chan, and Lovely Peaches, and as well as Danielle Larson.
Danielle Larson, yes.
Daniela Larson.
Danielle. Okay, transition.
Yeah, honestly, we're gonna talk. Miss Loaf is gonna go into two of his favorite people.
Two of my favorite people.
Yeah, you love them so much. You're the number one fan, Tofia Chu and Astrovino. We're gonna get into like their history, what they've done. Personally, this episode I want to focus more on LolCows and their future, as well as like them being on TikTok, because I feel like that's where a lot of us are getting
Well, yes.
exposed to them. And then I also want to talk about LolCows and mental illness, or like more like mental health and such. And then maybe we'll get into some Gabriella Hannah, because girl, she's on her own level. And then we have a fun little game at the end of the episode.
Yes, we do.
So
Should we get started on Tofia?
yeah.
Okay. Tofia is how I got introduced to this whole LolCow business. I'm acting like this is a conference. Miss Tofia.
The woman named Tofia Chu. I was introduced to her first on.
So you know Tofia, right? Because I send you TikToks of her all the time.
You're kind of like obsessed with her.
I am kind of obsessed. That's because
It'll be like Tofia Chu and her brother spotted in public, and I'm like, what am
so
I?
you don't care.
I mean, I'm watching it because I know like you sent it to me, so I'm like I'm kind of obligated to. But I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this
Tofia
information?
cooking chicken.
Tofia talking about you. And like occasionally, since you watch so much of her videos, they'll show up on my For You page. So it's like Tofia Chu using
love
her roast
infecting
tour
your For
on
You
live,
page.
and I'm like, hello.
Well, yes. Okay, so you know Tofia Chu. So basically, for the people who don't know, Tofia Slidell, aka Tofia Chu on TikTok, is an infamous quote-unquote content creator. Air quotes on that, because she's very lazy when it comes to making content.
That's messy, girl.
Well, yes.
That's messy.
Reading her the fill. Tofia Chu is known
she
for
read?
going, huh?
Oh.
Wait, what? Girl, fuck you.
Can she read?
Fuck
I mean, she's
you.
reading TikTok comments, but like, okay, real quick. This is my issue, especially with bitches who do live content. If there is a chat feature on whatever platform you're using and you are not reading that bitch, why the fuck are you live in the first place?
No, yeah.
Take that bitch to YouTube.
Yeah.
Don't piss me off. Anyway, that's my 2 cents, girl.
I'm saying.
Because you know Samantha Lux, the YouTuber.
Nar.
She's like that trans woman who makes like videos about like trans commentary.
Oh,
videos.
yeah, I think black
Love
hair.
her. Yeah.
Yeah, I know her.
She's gorgina.
She
But I
is.
followed her on Twitch because I was like, oh my god, I love her. Like, she's so sweet. And then she does not read the chat. And I'm like, so why am I here?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I get it why Tofia doesn't read the chat because
Don't
it's all
bully.
hate comments.
Well, yes, and we'll get to that later in this video.
Well, yes.
Anyway.
Tofia is known for going live almost every single day since TikTok introduced the live stream feature. She live streams almost every second of her life, which is crazy. Like literally every second.
But the way she's more active than we are really.
I think we're just jealous.
Well, yes.
She has garnered attention with her cockroach-infested apartment. I forgot I wrote that.
You're so fucking messy, girl.
I know.
Oh
my god, I just spit.
I would say that her lawyers are gonna come for us, but she can't afford one. I need to leave.
Well, no,
I need to stop.
no. She can't. Her cockroach-infested apartment. Her father trying to start a cult, spending money on Comic-Con, BTS concerts instead of paying her rent on time, and etc. Because of her poor choices and behavior, she has gathered quite a following of people interested in her chaotic life. So what do you think of what are your thoughts on Tofia? Like,
My question is, how the fuck did her father try to start a cult? And why did I not know about this?
you didn't know about this?
No. Out of all the 5,000 videos, you think you couldn't send me one about the
No.
cult?
So Tofia's dad is he's a little cray cray, right? Like a little cray cray. He goes by the name of Azakiah Mordecai Lusario.
Great drag name.
Well, yes. And apparently she tried to start like a cult where he stole people's money. Like every country in the world owes me billions of dollars. So
And that's where your tax monies are going, folks.
well, yes, that's But yeah, thoughts on Tofia Chu? Because I feel like of all the videos I sent you, you kind of know her.
I think it's a situation where I don't. Okay, so we're gonna get to this later, and when we talk about her timeline.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like Tofia specifically is one of those people who is so set in her ways that realistically there is no other option for her, and like except to be doing these stupid things.
By the way, she's in this situation because she refuses to get a job when she's clearly capable of doing so. She had a job in the past, but I guess she just doesn't want one anymore.
Choosing not to do it just because it's crazy because she had a job once.
Yeah,
and
Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, yes, and it's like crazy to think that you would rather spend your days getting verbally harassed, doxxed, and just like made fun of the entire time than like taking a shower and going to work.
Well, yes, but yeah.
But it's like she's so clearly stuck in her ways that
She
like
is.
there is no other option for her than to keep going down this rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Which is like, where does that lead
And
to?
soon enough, she won't have a choice when TikTok gets banned. So that's her main income.
If I see that bitch on Red Note, I'm killing myself.
Do people make money on
immediately.
Red Note? That's the only reason why she would go on there.
I don't know.
Okay.
Girl, next thing you know, she's gonna be on Chatterbait and just sitting there, not even.
Chatterbait.
Oh, speaking of Miss Chatterbait, tell me why I was trying to creatively acquire a movie to watch. I think I wanted to watch The English Teacher.
Yeah.
And it was like, because Tricky's in it, and I'm like, I'm a fat, so I wanted to watch it. Tell me why. I press play and it takes me to Chatterbait. I'm like, on my Christian MacBook M2 chip.
Yes, Chatterbait. What, did you see Tofia on there?
No, it was some fucking VTubers. And I was like, girl, I'm just trying to watch The English Teacher.
Ew. Girl.
Girl was crazy.
You ate that. What website was that?
It was the one you sent me.
Oh, you're welcome.
To watch movies totally legally.
You're welcome.
Girl, fuck. I'm so sick of streaming services. Girl, let me pay for cable.
Okay, let me do a quick timeline of Tofia. First, she started on Musical.ly. We all know Musical.ly. She died, and then TikTok took over, and now TikTok's dying.
Not Sophia died.
And then she got fired from Dunkin' Donuts because of poor hygiene. Thoughts on that?
Well, yes.
Okay.
No, because like imagine like Dunkin' Donuts is probably like I feel like it's not super complicated.
No, it's not.
Like you're just making drinks or like cashiering, right? So to give that up to be using Rose toys on TikTok is kind of crazy.
Rose toy. Okay. She also has a very creepy obsession with Asian men, which I'm not shocked there. Is very abusive to her mom, cursing at her and yelling at her. Has said a lot of racist things on live. Also transphobic. Also homophobic. like literally everything. And when she faces consequences, she's called out for it. Well, she just kind of takes it. I don't know. Hold on,
I
I'm
mean, at this
glitching.
point, like, pull up the fucking ukulele.
No, like, what do you call it? What I'm trying to say is, she says a lot of racist things, like problematic things, but when other people say it, she gets mad. So, very hypocritical.
Yes, clock that T. I
Yeah.
hate hypocrites.
This was a big moment in the Tofia timeline when she got kicked out of apartment shoe, and for not paying the rent on time. She now, well, not anymore, but she used to live in a motel, like, I'd say like 3 weeks ago, until she got kicked out because she didn't let the maids go in her room and clean it, and she didn't pay the rent on time again. That was a whole drama because one of the maids had a TikTok account, and they like fought over.
I did see
You
this.
saw that.
I
That
saw
was a big
this,
one.
where like they were like, "Hi, one of the maids, and this is Sophia's apartment, or like the motel she was staying at."
And she took pictures of like the room. It was disgusting.
It was rancid. We know a girl get a little messy. You know, sometimes we get a little depressed. We forget to clean our rooms. That was fucking crazy.
No, yeah, I don't know. She's like very capable of doing.
Like she's able, like she might be a little thick. She might be big boned, but
Well,
like
yes.
she can fucking clean.
She can clean.
Like I want to make this to a point. Like I want to make this noted that we are not making fun of her because there's clearly like nothing physically / mentally wrong with her that we know of.
Nope.
Right?
She in the past has said she's been in like special classes, but me too, girl. Me too.
Well, yes.
And look at me, I have a job even though I don't want to have a job, but shit.
Like, it needs to be stated that we are not coming at her for like if she was like, I'm depressed, I can't get a job, I have no motivation to do anything. That is a completely different story than what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on is she
just refuses.
Yeah, and then didn't she say she would rather kill herself than get a 9 to 5?
She has said that she quoted that herself, girl. She said, I'd be dead if I got a job. Like she literally threatens people. If she ever got a job, she would be dead. So
It's
crazy out here. It's crazy. But yeah, she did recently get kicked out of the motel where she was staying at. While living in the motel, she got like a lot of deliveries from people, right? Because I guess she got docs. And I want to like hear your opinions on this. Of course, she got like sent like funny items, right? Like, I don't know, like she thought she was getting McDonald's, right? But it was just like a bag full of sauces. Like you'd be pissed, right?
well, yes, but also I would save them sauces because if you
Well,
don't have a
yes.
sauce bag in your fridge, then what are you doing?
Yeah, but here's where I think like they really crossed the line is when people started sending nooses and razors and like bleach. You know what that's trying to say?
Well, yes.
Like, so what are your opinions on that? Do you think? I don't know. Like,
This gets to the topic where it's like, should these people be held accountable for what they say, like LolCows?
yeah,
Definitely yes. Because if you're over there saying some fuck shit, like what, like a quote, something I quote often is freedom of speech is freedom to say what you want, but not freedom of consequences. Clock that C.
So you're saying it's okay people tell her to kill
No,
herself?
not in the slightest. But it's like, you can't say all this fuck shit and expect people to not be mad at you.
Well, yes.
That being said,
Yeah.
death threats are never okay.
No.
Never. Even though no comment. Anyway, I think it's crazy, especially to like, it comes to like being very parasocial. Like you don't know this person.
Yeah.
This person doesn't know who you are, and for you to be like if no, I feel like that'd even be too far. If I sent you a fucking noose in your mail, like that's crazy. I would be like,
that is crazy.
I'd be like, yeah, we're besties. No, bitch, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's psychotic.
Because you know me, I'd use it.
And I'd use it with you. Wait, which one's the?
Which one did you mean to
I
play?
was the sad trombone. I meant like the laugh track.
Oh.
But it was it said, and I'm gonna kill myself with you. Womp womp.
Because you got rid of the laugh track, right?
I did.
Yeah, that's so sad.
But I think it's crazy because it's like that shit is not okay.
It's
It's
not.
one thing to be like, oh my god, I hate. I want to say someone. I was gonna say someone whose initials are DJ, but wait,
DJ?
DT.
Oh.
A certain. Anyway, elected official. I would like to say that they should KMS. No, KYS.
KYS.
Dyslexic moment. I would like to say that person should KYS, but
Yeah.
that's that's just like, I'm not going up to that person and being like, kill yourself right now. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Especially to like bleach. I mean, take the bleach. Take the razors.
I was like, bleach can be useful.
Take the, well, especially if you're living in shade.
Yeah.
Girl,
She did not use it though.
clean the bleach.
But
Or like the razors, you know, a little shave here, a little boom boom.
Well, yes.
Get your boom boom nice.
Well, yes.
But I don't know. I think death threats are so like commonplace on.
Not only that, people have like done, because it's sometimes I feel bad for Tofia, even though I really can't say that. But sometimes I really do feel like the audience is like fucking her up.
Well, yeah.
Because one time, people set her up on an infamous gay dating website called, you know, should I even say it?
Schminder.
Well, yes. And people like tried hooking her up with like men online, even though she did not make that account.
And that is illegal.
And men did show up at her house, and she almost got like, you know. So I don't know. The audience sometimes is just very fucked up, and I don't know. Yeah.
This is my issue. Is like, especially on social media, like since these people are anonymous and like, you fucking feet.
Wait, what?
I almost said feet fucker 55.
Oh, feet fucker 50. Is that your username?
Like toe lover 75 could be out there being like, oh my god, I'm gonna pull this fun little prank and make Tofia Grinder account. Babes, you're putting people's life in danger.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how much you dislike them. Like, no.
That's
can't do
crazy. Literally,
like anything could have happened.
yeah, she could have literally died, and that would have been on your hands. And no matter how funny you think that is, you fucked someone up. Which is why I think for so many of these LolCows, they just need to step back.
Yeah.
The views and the engagement are not nearly worth it.
It's not. It's not like they can like turn back and be, I'm so sorry, you guys. Like, no, no one's forgiving you.
The internet does not forget, and I wrote that in my notes. But the internet does not forget.
Yeah.
Do you know what's his name? White boy on the beat.
No, sounds familiar.
He's that twink.
Oh, a twink.
I think his name and Mills too. He has 2 accounts. Right, but he made like a video being about like making a joke about like, why does everything need to have like a theory attached to it? Like that one person who's like, oh my god, the podcast theory, the walking on the sidewalk theory, like that type of shit. And people he posted that like 3 months ago, and people to this day are still in his comments being like, that TikTok theory, shut the fuck. Like, they do not let jokes die. So it's like, give it up. So if you think that you can go and like do how long since basically the beginning of TikTok till now, and then do a quick little switch around, that's not gonna work.
It's not happening. I think Tofia just needs to give it up. Like, she can't be famous. She's not gonna like win over the audience. It's way too late for that.
She could literally be like, hey guys, so I've devoted my life to God. I'm a Christian woman. I have 5 kids.
Got baptized.
I got baptized. I'm working 5 different jobs right now. I'm a school teacher. They would still not let her.
No, yeah.
They would literally show up in her comments like, Abora. Abora.
Abora. No, literally. She could literally donate like $1 billion to like some charity, and people would be like, and
remember that time we used a roast story on live?
Wait, what?
Did she not use a roast story on live once?
That's somebody else.
Oh.
We'll get to her later though.
Oh. Right. Anyway.
Okay, okay, so Tofia's current living situation, she lives in a car now with her brother and mother, and her dad is somewhere loose out there. So if you meet Azakaya Mordecai Lusario, say hi to her.
He pulling up in the Scientology building.
He's right there right now. And yeah, that's basically the rundown on Tofia. And if you guys are ever bored, I would search up on YouTube on Karen Tofia. It's 2 hours long of people just calling out her bullshit. It's like, it's the best video ever. And yeah, that's Tofia Chu. And
Does she ever do lives with other people?
Oh, she has in the past, but you like battles, you mean? So people went to like the other person's lives and like started asking her questions, like through the person, you know? Am I making sense?
Yeah. Like they went to the other person's chat to be like, Tofia, shout out what your name is or whatever.
Yeah.
You like toes?
Well, yes.
Tofia Chu. I need to leave.
But yeah, Tofia doesn't go live with anyone like at all, which is good for her.
Which is probably for the best.
No, I'm saying. And that's Tofia Chu. And I also made a Pokemon team for her. I don't know why I made this. This is stupid.
But it's funny.
No, girl, I was high on caffeine. That's why I need to like do something.
Girl, the Desro was kicking in.
Well, yes. I made a Pokemon team for Tofia. I think I made a Pokemon team for like
3 people, 4.
4 people on today's list of LolCows. So any
calling me a LolCow?
well, yes. First Pokemon on Tofia's team. First of all, Tofia's a poison type gym leader.
You're welcome for that joke. I thought of that. Thank you.
Well, yes. So Garbodor. I'm sorry, they're kind of built the same way. And also, Tofia's not the cleanest person ever. That's why I picked Garbodor. Can you cut that out? That was so
No.
mean. Galarian Slowbro because she's a little slow. But then again, who isn't slow? Coughing, referencing Mama Chu always coughing in the background of her lives. Roserade because of the Rose Toy situation. Dustox because Dustox can evolve into a really pretty Pokemon or a not so pretty Pokemon. I feel like she can relate to that. And Skuntank, and she got fired from Dunkin' Donuts because of poor hygiene, so that's why I picked that Pokemon. And yeah, any Pokemon fans out there, that's her team. You're welcome.
Right. Anyway.
Okay, who are we talking about next?
I hate
This
you
is
so
so
much.
ugly. Boba's stuck. This Boba doesn't want to come out.
Girl, give it a go.
And I did.
Oh, God. So, I'm like, my heart's racing. I feel like I'm going to give a speech. Should I, like, stand up?
Stand up for what?
My speech.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, now I want to talk about TikTok, the app that has survived more bans than there are gun regulations. As TikTok does, it often brings out the worst in people, those who post and those who don't. Some locals have amassed hundreds of thousands of followers and likes, like Tofia Chu, who has amassed 386.8k followers and 31.3 million likes on TikTok alone. My concern comes when TikTok is banned or they no longer have access to their accounts and no form of income. Many locals who are on TikTok rely solely on TikTok's income to survive, much like rural farmers feeding the cows to then milk them. But if they no longer have TikTok, where do they get money? A normal response would be to get a 9-to-5 job. But with their digital footprint and fans, this is not an option for them. Especially the Astrovinos of the world, who we will get into in a second.
Yes, ma'am.
Because their public image has basically been ran through.
Yeah. I fear there's no going back.
Just imagine for a moment that you're one of these locals, and against all odds, you finally get a job. But your TikTok, quote-unquote, fame precedes you. And you get fired because your followers show up or keep calling the store. Being fired, in this instance, is probably one of the least things you have to worry about.
Yeah.
Like, especially because, like, if you're, like, people who are sending bleach and razors to Tofia's house because they don't fuck with her, imagine just everyone knowing on the internet where you work.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I feel like she would have to get like a
security guard.
like a kitchen job like where she's not like at the front. I don't know, where no one can see her. But I wouldn't trust her with my food. I'm sorry.
No,
with her living situation, no ma'am.
So I ask you, are the views and attention really worth it? We've seen secondhand the downsides of being a locale, with doxing and death threats being the norm in these communities. Not to mention TikTok gifts only go so far. Tofia, who is literally living in her car, by the way, still refuses to get a job.
No.
And even if she wanted to, who's to say she could? In some ways, they're already digging themselves deeper into their own graves by continuing to post this kind of content. If they switch up, like we said before, there's no guarantee that their audience will accept it. Why keep feeding into this, like, I kind of want to say echo chamber that will only result in your downfall? There's plenty of positive ways to make money.
Yeah.
You know what'd be really funny? Imagine Miss Tofia, right? With her fucking... Anyway.
With her what? Rose toy?
Yeah, with her fuck-ass bandana on. And she's like, so I started a TikTok shop.
Oh my god. I mean, she has tried to do that.
Yeah, we can, with all her fucking 5,000 focuses on her Amazon wish list.
She... backstory on that. TikTok. Tofia shared her Amazon wish list of like, you know, oh my god, people get me this if you support me. It was just like full of phone cases, like all of it.
Yeah,
Like
no,
500
no,
phone
because
cases.
she was like, these are like essentials, like things they need to live, and like some of them
No.
were, they were like, you know, soap or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But it was like 4 different phone cases in one slide, like.
Girl.
But
That was
my
crazy.
issue is like with these people, because it's clearly not enough.
Yeah.
So you have to like keep digging so much farther down to like scrounge up like the littlest amount of money,
Mm-hmm.
and like that's not sustainable in the slightest. Like, are these views and stuff really worth it in the long run? Like, would it, like, because there's no way that this is actually beneficial.
No, there's no way that this is beneficial because even in the far future, like, you remember that crusty person that got kicked out of a motel and now lives in a car? Like, that's all
Yeah.
you're gonna be remembered
You're
for.
not gonna remember her by like, oh, Sophia entrepreneur, or like remember that.
No.
Remember that TikToker we used to like to watch? No, she's gonna be Tofia Stink Pussy.
Wait, who?
Tofia Stink Pussy.
Okay, that's my drag name.
Well, yeah. But it's like, it's not beneficial. You're just like, you're fucking yourself over.
I fear the only way like she could make this beneficial if she like went all in and she played along with the audience. You know what I mean?
Well, okay.
Because all attention is like, you know, what's the saying? It's good attention.
All publicity is good publicity.
Yeah.
See, I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't know.
Because if you're famous, right? Like, let's say you're fucking Taylor Swift. All publicity is good publicity.
Mhm.
But if you're a normal person who's like, if they're not on TikTok 24/7, they don't give a shit about you.
Yeah.
So like, my issue is like, she's not nearly famous enough for that to count.
Mm.
Because she can play along with this for however long time she has left, whether that's like TikTok or what other platform she decides to move to.
She said she was dying or something.
But the issue is, what if that doesn't work? And what if
Yeah.
she decides to switch gears to like, I don't know, miraculously she wants to get a job?
Yeah.
No one's going to hire her with her fucking,
No.
her background. They're going to be like, oh, you worked at Dunkin' Donuts, got fired, and then have like 10 years of no experience. What are you doing for those 10 years?
Mm-hmm.
And then one background search and they find all these compilations. Like, there's no way that's like, you know?
Yeah. It's impossible.
So it's like she's fucking herself over by continuing to post. But
Yeah.
again, it's either continue to post and feed into the audience or be poor.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like she's playing a tug of war and there's like no way of winning.
No, there's not. But I have seen like ways she does make funny, and it's embarrassing and like dehumanizing. Because if you look up a picture of Tofia right now, right? Obviously she's built, you know, she's
She's a bigger girl.
she's a bigger girl, and sometimes on her lives I like watch, I like join or like randomly, and then people are like, if you do 10 jumping jacks, we'll send you a galaxy, and she does it and nobody sends her a galaxy. It's like so sad.
It's like,
It's
quite
awful.
tragic. I'm very against LolCows as
Mhm.
like a thing.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get to this later on, but it's so dehumanizing.
It is.
Like, okay, take someone like Terry Joe, for example. Well, for those of you who don't know, Terry Joe is a character. I don't know the real person's name because I'm a fake fan. I should probably do some research. Hold on.
You take your time.
Not the fucking Panda Express app. So Terry Joe is an influencer under their TikTok handle is Psychonic. Keelan Campbell is known as, that's their real name, is Keelan, right? So Keelan has a character called Terry Joe who they'll go on TikTok live and they'll like interact with people and like say like some really stupid shit, like, is a black man, right? So they'll be like making fun of like black people and saying like, I'm a white Christian woman, you know, like it's high comedy. But the difference between Keelan is that Terry Joe is a character.
Mhm.
It's not real. Those are not his actual beliefs. And I think that's completely different than being a LolCow, because if you're being a LolCow, that's like your actual personality.
Right.
And then that's just like, it's harmful for you. It's harmful for the people who are watching. Like, it's not like, it's a lose-lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that's kind of crazy.
I fear she has fucked up her life. I don't know how she can go back on this one. I don't think she can.
Genuinely, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's awful. But yeah.
I feel like the only way that she could is if like, if she starts going, okay, this is like such like a, everyone should go to therapy answer, but I feel like the way that she could, like a way that she could, because like this is just what I thought off the top of my head, is like she goes to a therapist, and the therapist can like vouch for her as a person, and be like, hey, in my professional opinion, like she's like better now. She's not fucking doing this fuck shit and like this crazy stuff, and like she's ready to. She's made improvements, and we can work her like getting a normal 9 to 5 or interning or like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like she needs someone to vouch for her and kind of be like a crutch to lift her back up to society.
Yeah.
Because there's no way she can do that alone.
No. Unless she like changes her name and like got plastic surgery.
Yeah, moves to a whole nother country.
Yeah. It's crazy out here. But it's I feel like it's the audience most of the time that makes her worse.
Definitely.
Because if she wasn't like getting hate comments all the time, she actually got support for once, I feel like she would do better.
Mm-hmm.
Try to do better at least. But if you constantly have people bringing you down, putting you down, not even giving you like the slightest bit of mercy, then like how are you gonna act? Are you gonna be like, let me get out of bed, I have so much energy? Like, no, you're gonna feel like shit.
Yeah, it's honestly like she needs a better support system. Like from what I've seen, her family is not it.
No.
Honestly though, I think therapy, I'm a big advocate for therapy. I think therapy is good for everyone,
Well, yes.
and I feel like it could genuinely be like very beneficial to her.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that Sophia has the right to like act that way, saying racist things, transphobic things, because she's treated like that. I'm saying like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I'm not saying that that's an excuse to act like that.
Yeah, it's definitely not an excuse, but I think it's like okay, I'm fully on the thought that hate is taught.
Mm-hmm.
And like as long as you give people like time and like the information they need to like make better opinions and like judgments, then like they could work to better themselves. I'm obviously transphobia and like homophobia, racism is wrong. Like no fucking shit, girl.
Yep.
But it's like I think her surroundings and the people she's with and the things that people say to her definitely influences her to be like that.
Yep.
Like for a lot of these people, if you say some fuck shit, you're like, I hate gay people, then the more you say that, the more engagement you're gonna get. Because in her eyes, all engagement is good engagement.
Yep. Yeah.
Anyway, I don't want to linger on this topic too much.
The topic is LolCow.
Well, yeah, but like, look, we're kind of cutting it close to our deadline, so we gotta hurry up.
It's okay. Okay, shall we move on to Miss Ashley Trevino?
Well, yes.
Okay, so our next person that we're gonna talk about, or LolCow, is Miss Ash Trevino. And if you've been on TikTok and you haven't been living under a rock, you would know who the fuck Ash Trevino is. Every post about her that's posted on TikTok has like millions of likes. So, but if you don't know her, we're about to explain her right now. 36-year-old Ashley Trevino, aka Inmate Hopper, is a notorious TikToker. Ashley Trevino has gained a lot of attention for her controversial content and behavior. She has been labeled TikTok's worst mother due to her neglectful actions towards her 2 daughters. I'm glitching. And putting them in very dangerous situations. As mentioned earlier, she is referred to as an inmate hopper because she first started getting attention when she would only date men that were in prison. Some of these men were in prison due to very serious crimes. Recently, Ashley Trevino has started publicly dating another TikToker by the name of Santos. People were excited that she finally stopped dating felons until they found out that Santos is 19 years old. Mind you, her daughters are a few years younger than him. They recently had like a falling out, like a breakup, where they fought and yelled at each other on TikTok Live, which is fucking crazy. A 36-year-old, almost 40 years old, yelling at a 20-year-old is crazy. But yeah, if you want to watch that, it's on YouTube, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, what are your thoughts on Ash Trevino?
I think, oh my god, I'm literally so sick of fucking pedophiles. Like, girl, give it up. Imagine imagine going to pick up your daughter from school and you walk up to someone and be like, hey, you want to put my hand on my pussy? Like,
no.
What are we doing?
And she also made a song about that 19-year-old. You know which one? I think I sent you on TikTok.
Girl, I have dementia.
I'm trying to remember. I have dementia too.
It's fine.
It's about the new song.
Oh, you see my new.
You want to know how it smells? Ask Santos.
You know
it smell well. Yeah, that
Ew.
one.
I don't know if I have anything to say. I think.
Oh, and Santos reposted a TikTok, and the TikTok was about like saying, Ash Trevino's punani smells like fish.
Oh.
So and Ashley Trevino started crying when she saw that Santos reposted that.
Good. Fuck her. Electric chair. Thank you. Next.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to bring this up
Electric
real
chair.
quick. I'm gonna have to bring this up real quick since we're on the topic of LolCows. I'm about to put you up on spot.
I'm scared.
Airbuds. I recently downloaded that app and
I'm scared.
I follow Zerbon on there, and it basically lets you see like what you're listening to. And
I'm scared.
speaking of LolCows,
What is it?
the song he's listening to right now or last listened to is Poison from Has Been Hotel. What the fuck is this, honey? That's what I said when I said you were a LolCow earlier.
Why is it on there?
No, what is? I'm gonna take a screenshot.
Ew.
So explain yourself, Miss LolCow.
No comment. No, that's not. The last song I was listening to was Disease by Lady Gaga. I'm not a.
No. I took a screenshot, so you might want to like. I have receipts. This isn't funny. This is serious. Like,
Why is that on there? I don't like that.
What do you mean? That's what you're listening to?
No. No, literally, look. It says Disease. There's 84 seconds left. 48 seconds left.
Okay, Poison. And you're the only person I follow on there, so.
Feeding me poison.
But yeah.
It's a good song. It's corny as fuck, but it's a good song.
Speaking of Has Been, that like if a group were like a LolCow.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Has Been Hotel.
Their fandom is corny.
What else? Like what other fandom would be considered as LolCow?
Genshin Impact.
You mean you?
Who said that?
You're just describing yourself.
Well, yeah, but they're annoying.
You talk about your own people.
Because they're fucking stupid. You know how many videos I've seen where they're like, okay, admittedly, I would like to think of myself as literally one of the most sane people in the Genshin Impact fandom. I'm not over there fucking tweaking out. Anyway, my issue with Miss Genshin Impact is the community is either pedophiles or just weirdos. I'm like, I just like the story. I think some of the characters are cool, man. Like, what are we doing? I like walking around picking up flowers. Like, what? Why are we gooning over a 5-year-old?
Well, yes.
Anyway.
And also, aren't the creators problematic? Like, they don't add any POCs in their game.
Yes.
Well, yes.
They literally have, like, the newest area is based on, like, Africa and, like, Mexico.
It's all white.
White.
What the fuck? So why are people playing that game? What the fuck?
I don't even know. Anyway. That's a topic for another thing. I'm sick of the people who are like, because they'll find anything to complain about. Someone will be like, I don't like the fan service in this game. And I'm like, okay, that's very reasonable. I don't like it either. Mm-hmm. People in the comments like, it's literally not that deep. I'm like, no, but it is that deep.
Yeah.
Someone will be like, hey, as like a person of color, I don't fuck with how they're representing my culture. And they're like, it's not that deep. No, but it is.
And it's usually a white person saying that.
Right. Okay, we need to like. Okay, anyway, I think Astrovino should be euthanized. Next question.
Euthanized? Well, yes.
Because girl, if you have kids and you're dating someone around their age, that's fucked.
That really is fucked.
What's their age gap? 5 years? 7 years?
Between Santos and Ash?
Yeah.
I'm too lazy to do the math. It's just, I know it's almost 10 years, right?
Okay, then that's crazy. Go to jail.
I think it is 10 years or more than 10 years. I don't fucking know, girl.
I think it's
I'm bad
like
at math.
I'm not because in my cabeza, you not only are you girl, fuck whoever the hell you want in prison. That's none of my business. Fuck whoever you want, except if that person is 10 years younger than you. Mm-hmm. And then he also say it made him uncomfortable when she was all up on him.
Oh yeah.
So clock that T. So you're just weird.
Very weird. Well, yes.
I don't fuck with her in the slightest. I think she needs to be arrested. Thank you. Next. Anyway.
Yep. Oh, and as I was writing her notes down for this, like on the notes app or Notion or whatever the fuck, she was live when we were researching, and she was live. There was a 16-year-old, and So let me explain this. The camera was right here, right?
Uh-huh.
And
So it's like had
so the two
like,
people were here. Like it was
okay,
an
I'm
Ash
trying to
Trevino.
like describe this to the people. So she's like she props her phone up on like a table.
There's two other people with her, and she's not in the frame. She's like on the other side.
Uh-huh.
And
Like behind the camera.
yeah, and not behind, but like on the side where you can't see her.
Yeah, like to the side.
So
Like the camera can't see her.
so the people can only see the 16-year-old and the other girl.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking obvious that Ash Trevino was like trying to kiss the 16-year-old. And the girl right there, she was like, "Stop it. You can't do that. We're like, you're on camera." I guess, I don't know. It's just really fucked up. And then I guess she got in a fight because she got exposed for having the two underage people in a room with her alone.
Because that's
So
weird.
That's very weird. I don't know. I feel like she wants to be a teenager so bad.
I hate people like that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, someone said this and they were like, the thing is about old people is like how they make, like, they're always like, oh, you don't seem, when people are like, oh, you don't seem so old, their answer is, I don't feel old, right? Because like they live their life normally. She is trying so desperately to hang on to like any amount of youngness she has. It's making her seem older than she is.
Yeah.
Like if there was a 45-year-old guy and he was just like chatting up to me like a normal fucking person having a normal conversation, I wouldn't give a fuck about what his age is because we're just having a friendly conversation. But when she's over here and she's trying so desperately to make herself appear younger, you just aged yourself another 10 years.
Yep.
You're not
That
helping
part.
your case.
That part.
Anyway,
So aside from the pedophilia,
should be worse.
Girl, child abuse.
Oh,
Child abuse. Well, same thing, pedophilia, child abuse.
we're not over here. We should do that, ranking felonies. Felony?
Child abuse? Yeah.
Is pedophilia a felony?
Well, yes.
I don't know what the difference between I don't know what a felony is.
Unless
All I know is that our president has like 30 plus.
Well,
Who
yes.
said that? James?
So, speaking of child abuse, Tofia. I can't do this.
Wait.
Ashley Trevino. She literally said this on live. So, I'm quoting her. She pulled her daughter by the hair and dragged her across the floor because she was mad at her.
Girl, me too fucking kids.
Oh, what else? She has made insensitive jokes about her, incarcerated, right?
Incarceration?
Like her boyfriends that were in jail. Like she was basically making fun of the victims.
Oh, of her boyfriends.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Stuck for the law.
Has shown. Oh yeah, she's shown her rose sweat and used it on live. That's the one, because you got confused with Tofia.
Oh.
She literally used it on live and she was making noises. And yeah, I'm not even kidding on that.
Guys.
And most of her audience is like minors too, mind you.
I think I need to kill myself. I need to like go into the woods.
Oh, but hey, good news. Well, not really, but since TikTok's getting deleted in a few days, but her TikTok account did get banned.
Thank
so
God.
hopefully that's the last we'll ever hear of her, because the last thing she needs right now is the internet, just like
What
the
did her
future.
in? What made her get banned?
Trying to kiss a 16-year-old on live. I don't
I
know.
forgot about that.
Girl, a lot of reasons probably.
Girl, good. Fuck her. I'm so sick of people.
Yeah.
I hope she goes. Why was she in jail in the first place? Do you remember?
She wasn't in jail. No, she was talking to men in jail.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
I thought she was a inmate hopper. I thought she was like in jail.
No, she was that desperate that she just wanted to date people that were in jail.
Okay, well then send her in that bitch and let them have her. We don't want her outside in the normal world.
But
Okay.
yeah, that's Ash Trevino, and I did not make a Pokemon team for her because of how problematic she is.
Good. Fuck
Thank
that
you.
bitch.
Because I actually have morals.
And not me though. Okay, I want to talk about LolCows and mental illness real quick, and I'm gonna try to keep this brief because I don't want to like go over our time because we have like 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, although many LolCows are placed in this category by their fans and or viewers who egg them on to milk them for their enjoyment, some LolCows are unintentionally receiving this attention. They are oftentimes autistic, plus-size, disabled, trans, or gender nonconforming, just trying to live their lives on social media. According to a mod on the LolCow 4chan, girl, I had to go on 4chan to find this information. Somebody shoot me, please.
I feel so bad.
So this was pinned. And I quote, once again, sage your non-milk post. Being fat and or ugly while hilarious is not milk by itself. Lying / snooping excessively to hide the fact that you're fat and ugly, and then crying about it when caught is milk. Please, in all caps, refrain from mini-modding or high-cowing. If there is proof that a cow is posting in this thread, report the post and move on. I bring this up because, like, imagine just, like, trying to live your, like, imagine someone comes to this podcast, and, like, we're having a conversation about, like, mental health or something, right? And I'm like, oh, I hate, like, how my body looks. I'm like, I have no motivation, blah, 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 blah. And somebody comes in here and is just like, and then takes, like, a screenshot of, like, or, like, a picture and posts it on fucking 4chan for thousands of people to make fun of you. Like, I know we talk about a lot, like, how social media skews people's preferences of themselves and, like, how they look and how, like, you know, if they're not, like, good enough. But this is, like, like, normally that's something you do internally. This is happening outside of you. And I've seen, and I was scrolling on the 4chan, girl, trauma, anyway, but I was scrolling and, like, there was these just normal people, like, just normal trans people, normal plus size people just trying to live their lives. And they're, like, getting posted on here being like, look at this fat fucking bitch. And I'm like, girl, I sent you a screenshot, remember?
Yeah, I saw that on Discordina.
Yes.
I saw that was crazy.
I want to.
And it's just literally just a person living their life.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's literally like, where is it? Do you remember where I sent it? I think I sent it in general.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's literally just a picture of, like, somebody, like, in an ad maybe, right? And it says, imagine defending delusional Teesler and rich moils who badly try to skirt around the elephant in the room. Trashy AI getting mused by them couldn't be me. So it's like they're bullying them, and it's so, like, devastating, and it's such a disgusting cesspool. Because it's literally people who have done nothing wrong to you. You know, if that's Tofia, like, sure, bully her a little bit, whatever. Maybe. I don't condone bullying, but sometimes some people.
Yeah.
Joking.
Just making sure I don't bully Tofia. I just pay attention to her life.
These opinions are all my own. I'm like, I'm not going to go in her comments and call her a fat fucking pig. Like, that's crazy. Don't do that shit. But I'm just saying that, like.
And you know, I don't do that because I just send you videos. It's like keeping up with the Kardashians, you know? Like, what is she up to?
You watch it for entertainment, not to fucking bully the shit out of her. Yeah. That's crazy. I would never understand, like, publicly going to someone and being like, you're fat, you're ugly, you're trans, you're gay. Like, that's crazy.
The Dr. Phil clip. You know which one I'm talking about?
You're fat, you were disgusting, you were ugly, give me $200.
Yes.
It's crazy to me that, like, these are just people trying to live their lives. And then, like, sure, there is, like, a bit of a crossover where someone may be, like, autistic or whatever, and they, like, say something that's a little bit unbecoming or transphobic. And then my question to you is, when these people come in and they're like, let's say a trans person, not even, let's say someone who's, like, a little slow, right?
Me?
Yeah, you
Yes.
You say something transphobic accidentally or, like, whatever. And then do you think you should be held accountable for that?
Yeah.
Exactly. Cluck that to you. But then the issue with that comes is these people, again, what the internet never forgets is, like, they're not going to leave you fucking alone. Like, I've seen, especially on TikTok, I've seen some of, like, you know that one lady who, like, speaks in a British accent and, like, she's plus size and she, like, pretends to be a fairy?
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. I love her too.
She's just living her life. And I feel like if the 4Chinese got to my girl, they would tear her to shreds. Yeah. And she's genuinely just living her life.
And the thing with 4chan is they don't play around. Like, they actually meet them in person.
They don't. 4chan is fucked. And I'm never going on that bitch ever again. I risked years off my life to do this research.
And I wonder why it's still up. Like, that. There's nothing good coming out of that website. Like,
you're telling me they got rid of cool math games?
Not cool math games.
They got rid of cool math games, but we can't get rid of 4chan.
No. Like, it's crazy.
I just think it's crazy. It's like, the LolCow title being, because it's all encompassing, right? You have people who are stupid on purpose to get views and clicks. You have poor, innocent people who are genuinely just trying to live their lives. I think we should just be mindful of, like, what we interact with. Like, if I have to leave you with anything after this episode, is be mindful of what you interact with. Be mindful of what you post. Because, like, it's not. And the thing is, sure, if you want to be transphobic, remember, free speech is not freedom of consequences, you know?
Yep.
But when it comes to these people who are just, like, genuinely trying to live their lives and then they're getting death threats, not to mention, I like to bring this up, especially if you're going on TikTok and you're posting some transphobic, homophobic bullshit. TikTok was originally made for, like, cosplayers and shit, so don't bring that negativity in here, because I will jump your ass.
Yeah.
I hate that shit, girl. I'm so sick and tired of it. Realistically, get a job. Get a dog, get a job, touch some grass, eat some ass, go away.
Yeah. Because, well, yes, I agree. Definitely do. Because even the people who make fun of Tofia, right? Like, they take pictures of her, like, Tofia getting in her car.
Yeah,
what does that say about you? Like,
does your life truly have no purpose that you're out there photographing a random person just trying to live their life?
Yep.
And truly, I think the answer to all of this, stop interacting. I've always been, like, I've said this multiple times on this podcast. I'm always of the opinion that if it does not hurt you or anyone else, do whatever you want. But in this situation where it's clearly not being beneficial to them and they're living in their fucking car, first of all, let them live in their car. Second of all, stop interacting. You're not helping them by interacting. If anything, you're making it worse. So back away, unfollow, and just live your life.
Because sometimes I think about, like, what's the purpose of all this? Like, why are we doing this to LolCows? Like, does the audience want to see them get better, or are they just, like, antagonizing them?
Not.
So, like, what does that say about society as a whole?
It's like a circus, girl.
Yeah. Like, do you want them to get better, or are you just bullying them just to bully them?
I don't think they want to see them get better.
No.
Because then their entertainment's gone. What are you going to do? Watch something beneficial to your brain instead of brain rotting on...
So at this point, you're just kicking a dead horse.
Yeah, girl, leave her alone. Leave them alone. Ask Trevino, you can bully her. She deserves it. Yeah. I don't fuck with pedophilia and child abuse.
Yeah.
But as much as I hate kids, that's not fair. Yeah, okay. Now let's do something a little lighthearted called Are They LolCows?
I need, like, game show music. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, no. John Cena.
Shit, that was the fucking... Okay. So, quick little disclaimer. Okay, let's read the rules first. So, we will list social media personalities and discuss whether or not they qualify as LolCows. Disclaimer: those who are listed in this game, to our knowledge, do not have any mental illnesses that would alone add them to the LolCow category. They're added to this game based off of behavior alone and simply for entertainment purposes. We do not actually intend to label them as LolCows. Thank you.
Well, yes. This is just assumptions.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So our first question did I read the rules? I did, right?
Yeah.
So, okay. For our first person, the love of my life, Queso. Do you know who he is?
You just type the name in Google.
He's
him, yeah.
Yeah. He's for those of you who don't know, Queso is a Twitch streamer. He's very thick. I'm gonna say, girl, he's fat.
Big
right?
boy.
I love him so much. He's one of the sweetest people in the world, and he's like...
Oh, he plays Destra Impress, right?
He does.
Sorry, that was my boba.
He's such a sweetie, and his chat will oftentimes bully him, like, make fat jokes, and he takes it so, he's a comedy. Like, he makes fun, like, you know. So do you think he counts as a LolCow?
No. From the videos I've seen, I feel like everybody likes him. Because I feel like to be a LolCow, you have to have more negative attention than good attention.
Really?
So, yeah.
To me, a LolCow is like if they do it based on, like, if their attention, like, the views and stuff drives it.
Nah.
I don't think he's a LolCow, though, because I feel like he's not doing it for attention, like, in my eyes.
I think that's just how he is. Like,
yeah.
low-key.
He's such a sweetie. I actually love him so much.
Yeah,
he's quite funny. You want to read the next one?
Yes. Cheryl, and I don't know how to say that name.
Clorox.
That basically, that if you've been on TikTok, that old white lady with the younger, black boyfriend.
Yeah, I think he's like in his 20s and she's like 80.
I think she's like younger, but she looks way older.
Yeah, she's dust. And she's like, I'm gonna get pregnant. Like,
girl, definitely a LolCow. Definitely. I'm just gonna say that up front.
She gives LolCow energy to, like, the sense that she does it only for views, and she made that one video where she was like, "Leave me alone."
She ate
Can I find it? Oh, girl, they have a 37-year age gap.
I'm 63 years old.
I'm Karan McCain, and I am 26 years old, and we have a 37-year age gap.
Ew.
So think about that. She was 36 when this man was in his dad's balls.
Oh, this one.
For what reason? What have I done, y'all? Like, seriously, what have I done? For what?
We're such assholes.
No, but like, what what has she done? Now I feel bad. What the fuck did she do?
I think it's the combination of like really cringy posts and the 37-year age gap. You think this counts as pedophilia?
Well,
Because she was 37 when he wasn't even born yet.
yeah, it's very creepy.
That's crazy.
It's very creepy.
I think that's a LolCow. Oh, we should get like a gavel,
Oh, what?
like a sound effect where it's like, you know when they're like, guilty.
I'm sucking it.
That's the one. Every time there's a LolCow.
I'm sucking it.
You're sucking.
I mean, that's the only one we have. So.
I think the soundboard, adding I'm sucking it to the soundboard was the worst thing I've ever done in my entire life.
Okay, who's next? James Charles LolCow.
LolCow.
I'm sucking it.
We're not using I'm sucking it as the gavel.
Girl, I am. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I'm
We could
using
have done
it.
Abora.
Abora. Okay, yeah, that actually makes sense. Abora. James Charles.
Yeah, LolCow.
Abora.
Okay, thanks. Trisha Paytas.
Trisha Paytas. No, she's
I
icon.
think she's a LolCow.
She's icon.
She's giving LolCow to me.
I feel like she used to be a LolCow, right? But
in
she's
the past,
she's
definitely.
so fucking lovable to the point. Like she's very relatable.
I don't fuck with Trisha though.
You don't, but you just don't get it.
I
The people who get
understand.
it, get it.
I think she's iconic and she's like funny or whatever, but I think that doesn't make up for the past fuck shit she said.
I agree.
So I would say LolCow tendencies, but not LolCow.
Mm-hmm.
Because Patsy definitely was.
I just feel like she's very lovable, and it. People do make mistakes. I'm not saying that we should forgive her, but also like second chances. And I feel like she does. She's genuinely a good person inside. Like I feel that.
Right. Anyway.
I feel that. Girl, fuck you.
No, I'm kidding. Okay, so we'll say she's not a LolCow
Oh, yeah,
for now.
Yeah.
We'll say not a LolCow, but has LolCow tendencies.
Oh, and I also made a Pokemon team for her.
Abora.
All right, you want to read it?
I'm just gonna say the important ones. Jinx, because look at this. I think I showed you the picture, right?
Good, it looks so similar.
Like the same
Oh,
face, same hair.
Find these. You can find these on our Instagram.
Yeah, I'm gonna be posting these, the Pokemon teams. But yeah, Altaria, Tinkaton. I'm not gonna explain the fucking reasoning because again we have like 5 seconds.
We have time. Do we? Oh.
Altaria, Tinkaton, Furimosa, Jinx, Swabble, and this coffin Egyptian Pokemon because of that one TikTok she did.
Buried with a honky conky.
Yep, that's it.
He's my favorite. I put people who make drama about anything they don't like. This is LolCow behavior because you're posting simply to get like negative attention, and I think that's corny as fuck.
And I agree. Can you name an example right now?
Genshin Impact players. I'm sorry. Next,
Abora.
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 Okay, Jojo Siwa. Girl, no,
LolCow.
don't say anything.
Abora.
LolCow.
LolCow as fuck. Drake.
LolCow.
Yeah, after the whole Kendrick Lamar thing. Well, yes.
LolCow.
Abora.
Miranda sings.
Abora.
You're gonna break.
Why is drag queens on here?
Because okay, this is I put this one here
Okay.
because
Eureka?
no, drag queens as like a whole.
Oh, okay.
Because in some aspects they do kind of thrive on like negative attention because they're messy. Watch any episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. Tell me the bitches do not thrive on negative attention.
Yeah, but then again, that's just how drag queens are. They live for it.
Exactly. So that's like I feel like it's
I feel like okay, well,
LolCow,
they
but in
keep
a
it
good way.
real. They keep it real. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I feel like that's definitely giving LolCow energy.
kinda.
So do
Well,
you think
Eureka for one.
that bitch is a LolCow? Fuck her. I hate her so much.
Abora.
Bora.
Thank you.
And then last one on our list of are they LolCows? Here, Lily
Contino?
Contino,
Contino.
or at Lily Tino on TikTok.
So for those of you who don't know who this,
You explain.
I gotta talk to you about her after this episode. Okay.
I'm
so,
scared.
Okay, so she is that transgender woman who would go into restaurants and if like she got misgendered, which is not fun, but if she got misgendered, she would be like, she would call the manager, she would call the thing, and like she would okay, like let's say you're her, you order something, I'm the waiter, I come in, I'm like, hi sir, and then like accidentally, and I go, and then you say, oh, it's actually ma'am, and I go, okay, I'm so sorry, right? Next, you're like, sorry, I didn't know, blah blah blah. Like the server apologizes, and then like you move on with the transaction, My issue with her is she will take it to the next step over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
First she'll be like, it's like getting stabbed in the heart, like, and I'm like, okay, like I get that, like that's valid or whatever.
Like, I get it,
But it's also, and then she'll go as far as to make sure that person gets fired.
Bye.
Babes, they're working 14 hours. They have 5 other tables. I love you. It's not that deep.
Yeah. Because sometimes I don't even pay attention at all. I'm just like...
You can call me a fucking fat bitch at the waiter's office, and I'll be like, okay, thank you. Yes, I would like a Caesar salad with a hamburger, please.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's crazy. LolCow, definitely. But,
LolCows, definitely.
but, yeah, I don't know. She needs to, like...
She also, didn't she make a video where she was like, I think Michael Jackson was transgender? Girl, shut up.
no, not Michael Jackson.
Prince?
A rock...
I think it might have, I don't know who it was. But she was
a rock artist that committed suicide. Let's just say.
Yeah.
I forgot their name. I feel bad. Whatever, though. Whatever.
not like they're going to know. But she's like, I think this famous person was transgender. Babes, they're dead.
Yeah. And
That's not your place.
yeah. And I think she got banned for life at Disney for talking about her genitalia in front of kids.
She was talking about gender reassignment surgery sitting outside of Disney with like
yeah.
food.
And she got banned for life, which is valid. valid.
I was like, I think that information is very important. Time and place.
Yeah.
And you did it on my birthday dinner.
Definitely not at Disneyland. Nothing like that should be talked about at Disneyland.
Why are you still going to Disneyland? Maybe
I
just
mean,
bitter.
I'm not shocked. Disney adult for sure.
Oh,
Oh, Disney adults.
Abora.
Thank you. Clock that T.
Yeah, she's a LolCow. I don't like her.
Anyways, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for like our LolCow episode. What do you?
I'm glad
Thoughts?
this episode is not 2 hours long.
It's okay. Thoughts on LolCows?
I think LolCows, moral of the story, if you know something is not beneficial to the person who is posting it and it is actively doing harm to their future, do not interact.
Mm-hmm.
If you think that, let fat people and queer people live their lives without harassment unless they're doing some fuck shit like talking about genitalia at fucking Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of yourself. I don't fucking
Yeah.
know.
My thoughts on LolCows. Don't interact, but if you are interested, then watch the videos just to like, what's happening with them,
There's definitely people who have talked about this in better ways than we will.
Yeah.
So I suggest definitely doing your own research, of course.
Do your own research, yeah.
I need to.
But obviously
preface-
bullying is not okay. Bullying is not harassing people, doxing them, death threats, no.
I just need to emphasize the fact that this podcast is for entertainment purposes and we are not knowledgeable. We're not psychiatrists.
Mm-hmm. You don't have a PhD or anything like that. Not even close.
It's gonna be a good joke, but I'm just not gonna do
Okay, girl.
that. Anyway.
Do you want to read your Pokemon team before we go?
Oh yeah, Love made me a Pokemon team because I don't know.
And I clocked your T.
Oh, we also made one for Gabby, huh?
We did, but we didn't talk about Gabby.
We didn't talk. 'Cause we had. I don't want. That's gonna take too much time. We have to leave in like 10 minutes.
Monster.
This being all along.
But okay, but real quick for Gabby, one of the Pokemons I added in her team was Houndstone, which is a dead Pokemon, like a dog with a tombstone on its head, and that's referencing when she faked her own death. So yeah.
And I would do it too. Okay, so my team, Miascara, because and he wrote this by the way. So this
Yes,
is
I
his
did.
words. Miascara, because you love plants and have a Pusey. Pusey being my cat Oliver. Paragon Z, because the letter is Z, and you're pretty, and oh my god,
You're glitching right now, bitch. Yes.
and is known to be a pretty glitchy Pokemon, referencing your M2 joke era. The fact that my computer has an M2 chip but refuses to work. Scraffy, because it looked like it would say you shoulda. I'm never gonna forget this bitch.
You shoulda.
So here's the story behind you shoulda. I'm a photographer, right? And I was taking pictures for our high school like concert thing that they had going on, and one of the people were a rapper, and then they were like, in the comments, someone commented, they're like, oh, this person was here, I should have pulled up. And then I replied with, you should have, because I'm hip with the straight people.
Yes. Okay, Astrovino.
So now he won't ever let me live it down.
No, never.
Clodsire, because I remember you liking that Pokemon. I love Clodsire. I think he's such a cutie.
Clodsire.
Chimecho, also my favorite Pokemon.
You have it on your phone case right now?
I do have Chimecho on my phone case. Thank you. How do you say that last one?
Hatterene.
Hatterene, because you're a trans witch. So I basically just got called a T-slur in front of all of you guys. So thank you guys so much for that.
Yes.
Thank you so much for listening to Title here. I'm Zaravon.
I'm Lord.
Remember to stay safe, drink water, take care. We love y'all.
Yep.
Oh, follow us on Instagram. We're also on Apple Podcast and YouTube now.
Yes, ma'am.
So Tuddle Here Pod on those.
Follow us. Rate us.
Follow on Instagram so we can show you guys these Pokemon.
The teams. I will be adding grab. Oh man, there's a smiley face on my thing.
Yeah, I saw that.
What
He
the
likes.
fuck?
Girl, he loves you.
Why is there a smiley face?
Because he want to give you that gawk gawk. Anyway.
On my bobo drink, by the way. Anyways, whatever.
Yeah. So
We will be
follow us.
adding all the Pokemon teams, including Gabriella Henna, because we didn't talk about her. But yeah, you can see it over there.
Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Tell us who you think about LolCows. So let's feel free to play the Are They LolCows game coming to the App Store near you. Anyway, any final words?
Nope.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
I'm sucking it.
I'm sucking it.